Hello, herbal community. We are here for our 16th annual Herb Fair of the Herbalist Association at this gorgeous farm, which is the Cochrane Family Farm with Lisa and Frank. And they are our wonderful hosts this year. And what a wonderful place to be for a herbal gathering. We've got an abundance of plants and herbs and bees. And this place is truly buzzing. And I'd like to know more about your farm and what it is that you are growing here and how you're now part of the herbal community. So what do you grow here on your farm?
We grow a variety of herbs, from anise hyssop.
The mallows, the oreganos, a lot of medicinal, a lot of culinary 'cause we like to eat, and we play with things trying to see like a lot of the different wild bergamots and bee balms and things that just normally aren't on a traditional, conventional farm.
Okay, and you have a herbal shop here where you've got a multitude of spices and herbal teas and other herbal products. How long have you been doing this, and what inspired you to do this?
I love the aromas when working with the herbs. When I started working with them, I said to myself, why haven't I always done this? Because it's like being in heaven. It's just so pleasurable to work with.
Yeah, plants are a pleasure. And what about you? What's your role in this whole herbal
I was
world?
more drawn to the medicinal and the health benefits. That really called to me. Grew up with my grandparents, and living off the land was a big part of that, and it just made sense to work in harmony with the plants as opposed to fighting against them. And nowadays, with Mother Nature being a bit more testy at us humans, that's more and more important that we learn to work with her.
Right. So you have you're growing the herbs. I mean, you're farmers, which I think is a key connection to herbal medicine, and actually to actually produce the herbs, and it's a valuable offering. How long have you been farming?
So we started farming up here about 14 years ago. Prior to that, we were homesteading a bit, not too far away, but we needed to expand and grow. We started into the herbals a bit more heavy production about 5 years ago, and quickly have realized that it's more fun, and we want to continue on and keep growing within the community with that and learning, and that's the other beautiful thing. You can't stop learning at it. It keeps it exciting.
It's true. Every herbalist I interview, and who I know, and myself included, the learning is ongoing. When we're on the herbal path, then there's always something, a new plant to grow, as you know, with your experimenting, new clinical uses for it, new research. It is never ending. As a farmer, what are some of what are some of the things you've learned over all these years as a farmer? How do you like to handle the plants and the farm?
We tend to look at things that we can work with. We are certified organic, so we don't believe in any sprays. We don't do any sprays of any sort, pesticides, herbicides. We don't use any hybrids, so everything we do is heirloom species, and that includes our herbs. We do seed production here on the farm, which we do try to combine that with the herbal and the medicinal and the culinary. We try to bring it all in, so we're not just growing something to strip one aspect of it. We really want to use as much of that particular plant, and regenerative. We're always looking at building our soil back. We try to look at what plants will grow that will actually benefit the soil, benefit our beneficial insects, which gets us really excited.
Yes.
And today, with our linden trees in the background there's probably 20,000 bees up there working away and buzzing, and it's a very exciting time of year with all the growth and just to see a symbiosis going on. It's wonderful.
Yes, and what smells wonderful, as you say, that linden in particular, there's nearly, as you said, almost 200-year-old linden trees there. It is truly a buzz, and wonderful scent. You mentioned that in your lower fields you have the volunteer plants, so you've got all these gardens, and yet you're out gathering the wild ones. What are some of the wild herbs that you're gathering here on your property?
We're able to forage some plantain.
Mm-hmm.
We have chickweed as well.
Yarrow,
Yes.
elder, self-heal.
There's red clover too.
Yes.
At the last count, we were at about 40 different wild foraged items off the farm on just 30 acres.
Really?
So it's that's really phenomenal when you think about what the earth gives back to us,
Truly.
just in one little valley.
Truly. Absolutely. That is really exciting to know. We can cultivate and work with them in the gardens, but we have such an abundance of the wild ones that, if we know better to leave room for them. We make room for the wild ones, and they're such an important part of the herbal offerings. Yeah. So where can people find you and your herbal products?
Well, our farm is here in Upper Stewiake,
Yes.
in the heart of the Stewiake Valley.
Yes.
We're about half an hour from Truro,
Yes.
and we're here most days working the farm.
Okay.
We also have our products online, so
Yes.
people can order online. We do quite a Facebook presence, so we try to keep that vibrant and going with pictures constantly to show people what we're doing.
Yes.
And we have some stores now carrying a few of our products, so you can, if you can't find what's there, they can bring it in. So CG, Fulton's and Tattamagush, Wiles Lake Farmers Market down in Bridgewater. We also just recently started selling out at the Mastodon, the local market out there.
Yes.
So some of our seeds, some of our teas, things like that are out there.
Okay.
And it's just constantly looking for like-minded folks to partner with and continue on this journey.
Yes, well, you found us here at the Herbalist Association of Nova Scotia, and if you're out touring around this summer and in the Upper Stewiake area and this whole valley area, it's an incredible drive. They're situated beautifully on a river, and they're such friendly, welcoming people. They have a little shop here on their property with beautiful teas and bees and herbs, so I encourage you to come down and visit them. And thank you so much for hosting the Herb Fair. It's such a pleasure to be here today, and keep it up. Thank you. Thank you.